Tables walk as the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's Drafts, your new homegrown.
Hello good people and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. As you can see, we're going to do another Premier Draft of the Edge of Eternities. It will be my third, I think, online draft thing video. Welcome if it's your first time or even if you're a regular. Consider clicking some buttons because it helps if you like what I do. And if you have any feedback for me, also feel free to let me know because I'm eager to learn. So if you see me do anything silly or maybe I missed out on this lethal play, please do let me know. Or even if you have some deck building tips for me also. Now, let's see what we have here. It's an interesting pack, and there are, well, at least there's multiple cards that I would like to play. There's this Crasher, but people are kind of missing out on it, so I wouldn't be surprised if it wheeled. I'm interested in the uncommons mostly, and I do like the rare. So this is 2 mana, pretty much look at some cards and take one, which is pretty strong. The All-Fate Stalker is one you can do crazy stuff with, because you can warp a warped creature, and then that warped creature comes onto the battlefield permanently. And there's this Weftwald Ardent, Stalker Ardent, which is very good if you have quite some enter the battlefield stuff. I think I'm going to between these two. And I think it has to be the console, the star charts. 2 mana draw a card out of 2 cards is okay, but 4 mana draw 2 cards out of a lot of more is very good. So we're already in blue, and I do like playing blue. Let's see what else we get. Whenever it enters, create a lander token. Each creature you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each land that enters the battlefield this turn. So it's especially good if you have a lot of lands. I don't really care about the micro sizer. I do like the whale, but there's also this spacecraft. But I'm not sure if it's good enough to pick already. I don't want to deviate from blue too soon, so I'll just take the whale. I think this is a solid play, even if you don't cheat it into play. Just 2 mana surveil, it's very good. Okay, still seeing some very good blue cards here. This is okay, 5 mana deal damage to any targets, but whenever it's whenever you made it a creature, I don't think it's very impressive. Looking at these blue cards, I like all of them. Now this Mechan is only good if you have a lot of artifacts, and we might. I do like the Mechanozoa. I'll just take the uncommon. I think if we want to be a bit controlly, it's very good to have another instant with this one, so that if we don't use the Disrupting Blast, we can just consult the star charts. So, liking what we're doing so far. Now there's this Menon dude, which is good with artifacts, and of course we will pick up some artifacts. I'm not really impressed by any of the blue cards, so I guess here I'll deviate from blue and go into blue-red, and see if we can make maybe blue-red artifacts work. But of course you don't only have to play artifacts for this one. But I think if you play this and you have 1 artifact trigger, it's already good enough. So I'll take it. Oh, this is the other spaceship. I was hoping it was the one that bounces things. Don't know how good this one is. 4 mana, draw 2 cards, discard a card, station 8. So 2 damage to each creature, which can be pretty decent. I'm in between the Zookeeper and the Breaking. I think we'll pick up more of the Breakings. I think 2 damage to a lot of stuff is good for us. Okay, well, still a lot of blue. And this one is actually very good. I mean, stats are not amazing, of course, but the fact that you can use this to get into some spaceships or even attack on turn 3 and then just loot, get through your deck is very good. I like seeing so much blue. I do like playing blue. And I dare say it's maybe the best color that I'm at playing. Of course, I would also like some counter spells and of course some permanents, but if I play any more permanents than these, which I will hopefully, I hope they are artifacts. 1 4 mana, 1 3 flying hexproof. X number of different lands. Yeah, I think the removal spell is probably the best one for us. Now we don't have to go in red, of course. I'll take the Colossus. I've been impressed by this card simply because if you have some expensive spaceships you want to crew, this is the excellent way to do it. You just play this for 3, warp it for 3, and then you can do 9. Now I must admit, if this set would have had a fling ability, it would have been hysterical, to say the least. It would also be broken. 3 mana, deal 9 damage to someone. So, red is not a must. There's also some decent black cards here. I'll stay in red for now. Wow, it's a very late pangolin. Yeah, I think blue-red is, wow, blue-red is where we want to be. Don't think I want that. 2/4 flyer for 3 mana is not that impressive. Now, this card is fun. I played this during my pre-release, and it's a very good card. Basically, it does, you can ping your own creature, and if you say, yes, I would like to draw a card, it deals 1 damage to the creature, and you draw a card. But the effect stays the whole game. So if you then swing with the creature, and your opponent blocks with 20 damage, you get 20 cards, and you lose 20 life. So it's actually also a way to die easily. Now we could go for another Colossus. But I don't think we need 2. Unless we could cheat them into play, but we're not really doing that. I'll take the Divert Disaster. Having a counter spell of some kind is good, so I'll just take that. But that deck, what is it? That was a bit of dud. No impressive blue-red cards. Don't care about the Scrapper. I'll go for the Silencer. We might be controlling enough, and maybe we'll pick up another one to make our artifact creatures get 2 poison counters from the opponent. But I need more, maybe also flying artifact creatures like the cheap spacecraft for 2. There's also a 1/1 flying artifact in blue for 2. Now we're seeing some more action. I do like the Harrier. This is good if you're in black. I think you should pick this highly. Yeah, I don't think I want another counter ship, and I guess we'll be picking up expensive stuff later. I'm going to take the Harrier, and then it seems like my 1 and 2 slot is full. Oh, we've done some great things with this one. Unfortunately, we're not going to do it now. Now, do I care about this one? 3 mana, draw. If you cast 2 spells, you can draw a card, or do I like the Relic? This is, of course, an artifact, and it is card advantage. Yeah, I'll take the Relic. Oh, here we have, this is the dude. Speaking of the devil, 2 mana, 1/1 flyer. I'll take it. We have a lot of artifact stuff that it can jam into, and if we play this on turn 2 and then the Silencer, we can definitely start pumping some serious stuff. There's another Relic. I'll take it. It's very controlling. And now we just need some top end. I'll take a Lost in Space. Don't think I need another Pangolin, though. Do I have any creatures that are not artifacts? No, I think we need some top end here. We're kinda... Ooh. Yeah, I'll take another one. I know there's a Mechanozoa, but this one is replaceable. It's uncommon. We might see one more of these. Yeah, we could maybe play 1 land less, especially because it's arena. But maybe we'll get some expensive spaceships and I'll play 2. I would like to get more of these Silencers, but I don't think we will. We've got quite some ramp here. So I would like to now get some 5-6 mana artifacts. And they are being passed quite late because blue is very open. Nutrient block. Is it better than the scrapper? I think it is. And the reason that it is, in my opinion, is because you can see sacrifices in another way as well, and then you will draw the card. For instance, with the, what is it? We had something that can sacrifice. What do? Enchant creature you control. When this aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. When enchanted creature is dealt damage, it deals that damage to each opponent. Wow. That's crazy. So you can put it on a whale and deal 3 damage. Yeah, I'll dig it. I don't know how good it is. And if we have enough creatures, I think we will. Now we need some top-end stuff. Fortunately, blue-red. I mean, this is the second pack. It's not like people are picking it. It's just that it's simply not there. I'll take the... No, I won't take the 3-mana creature. I'll take the boy. What do? Artificer. When this creature or another Kavu enters, exile the top card of library for as long as you may play the card if you control a Kavu. I don't think we have any other Kavus. It is interesting. Of course, it's card advantage. But I think I'll go for the Mechan. We need some top end, and I think this will be excellent in our deck. For instance, this one you can sacrifice the nutrient block too. And I'll take it over the red tiger Mechan. Oh, I do like an annul. I think this is a main boardable, but does it beat a red tiger Mechan? Yeah, I think it does. We want to be in the control-y phase. Now I'll definitely take this other Mechanozoa over the Intimidator. We have a lot of 2-drops, and this is what we want. Would have loved some expensive ship to be able to crew. I could take a counter spell, but also I could take another whale. It is the better counter spell of the two. I think I'll take the whale. As I said, we are full on 2-drops, and the whales are actually pretty decent. Plasma Bolt, yeah, I dig it. I think I'll play it. We do need to do some cutting. Another nutrient block. Don't really care about the operative. Now there's a Mechan. I'll just take it. I have to find out if I actually play it. I've found the 1-mana ramp incredibly important. Oh, that's a very late red tiger. Okay, so we probably want to get rid of stuff that's not artifact creatures or that doesn't care about artifact creatures. Will we have this happen a lot? I don't think, because we're not really creature heavy. And it's not an artifact. Now the reason I want artifact creatures, not only because of the silencer, even though we only got to pick up 1, but also because of the other 3-drop we have, the Menon, who drops counters on things. Let's just go 16, I think we can handle it. Now we need to cut 3 cards. Let's see, we have one way to sacrifice artifacts to... Yeah, I think we have enough. I said I would like to play the nutrient block, but I think, and I'll cut the Colossus. We don't have any expensive spaceship we want to crew. Now I think the other thing we want to get rid of is a 2-drop. Is this good enough? We have a return to hand spell, which of course is very good with a counter spell. painful or I don't know how good this is, but I will play it. Maybe it's instant speed, that's very good, but it will wipe most of our board. I think this has to be it. Let's see how it goes. Now I will have to take a small break in between, but through the magic of my amazing editing skills, you will probably not notice. But that's not in between this game, so you will, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you are still here by the way, great. You will not notice it, because of course it will just be cut out. Tohu wa bohu bohu. Yeah, I dig it. We've got some control-y stuff here. Removal. Maybe the Mechan can do some serious damage. Well, we are drawing lands, which is nice. Or at least a land. If he plays nothing, I'll probably just attack for 3. We don't have anything else to do. And if he wants to counter it, you know, so be it. Don't care about the relic at the moment. Next turn we can tap something and play the other one. Maybe I'll use the relic to see if we can draw a 4th land, depending on what we do. Oh, that is a hard cast. Okay. So the question is, what do we do? We can go aggressive, or we can play the Harrier and keep up a counter spell. But he's probably going to cast this, and then he has enough mana to avoid it. He's not going to block the Mechan. Is it worth putting a thing on? I don't think it is. So I think it's best to just offer the trade, because if he takes it, yeah. We're going to need some land draw here. Seems like I should have kept up a counter spell. Don't think he's going to attack. But he should, because 4 damage is okay. Any other targets? Okay. Kind of missing land drops here, unfortunately. So what I could do is be a bit aggressive. We'll just tap that, attack with the dude. And if he takes 4, it's fine. If he wants to sacrifice his modifier, that's also fine. Alright. Now I think we have to take a bit of a slower pace. Hope he also doesn't draw any lands. Would love to draw land simply to just keep attacking with a 3/3 haste. It's interesting that we're both stuck on 2/3 lands, but the opponent will probably be able to surveil some lands to the top. I should really change my sleeves. I keep saying it every game, but I should. Okay, so he has a land. Please, an island? Man. Let's see if he counters. Yes. Now, do I keep up a counter spell or do I play another relic? I think it's best to just keep up the counter spell. I can always sacrifice this to draw a card. Don't think I care about a 1/1. I'd rather have him for instance, play that one. And either way, we can just attack with the Mechan, but I do hope to draw some more lands here, of course. Opponent's attacking. Makes me think he might have a counterspell. But I think it's best to just try this. Doesn't have a counterspell. We'll just attack if he has a trick of some kind, or removal spell. Yeah. That's not too bad. We have another one next turn. And if you play something with 3 power, oh, that's too big for us. That's unfortunate. I hope he taps it to get into the sweeper, because this thing only puts on tapped creatures. And now we're drawing lands, of course. I want to do this anyway, so I might as well. Yeah, 4/5 really killing us here. We need something of big power or something to tap this down to be able to continue attacking. Okay, well, he gets to station his ship if he doesn't forget. Wow, he should have played that the other way around, right? I guess. Interesting. Yeah, so we could keep that tapped for a turn, draw a card. Seems like we're getting 3 damage here. Yeah, this Sky Warden is the whole problem pretty much. Equal to its power to any other target. Yeah, so it could also be the opponent's. Man, this is annoying. How much can we do? We can deal 3 to the opponents, then attack. He takes 9 total. I don't think it is enough. Then go down to 3, and he won't lose his. Could attack first and put it on the creature that he. Yeah. I'll just sacrifice one of the Mechans, put this on the other one, kill his Sky Warden. Might sound like a waste, but I think it's good enough. And now we can keep a lot of his stuff tapped, which I think I will do. No poison counters just yet, and he has a lot of action. But at least we got rid of the Sky Warden, but I don't think it's enough. Opponent's still at 9, and his board state is way better. I would like to draw some of the 6 drops we have. Yep. We might get 6 damage here, or maybe even 7, 4. We can make this a 5/5, which means he has to double block. We don't have enough to do everything, But it will be painful for him at least. Don't have another mana spare. And if he does block this, it will still deal 5 damage to him. Okay. Now let's just hope he doesn't have lethal, and we might still have a shot here. Or have a... Oh, he of course has the removal spell, so he can just kill it. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, it's going to be very close. We need some actual action here. I mean, we're on 8 lands, he's on 5, so... Why is he not killing the Mechan? It's strange. Because if he blocks it, he will still pretty much die. Okay. Yeah, now let's just make sure that we survive here, and maybe we can kill him with the Mechan. I assume he will take the keep the Gale Blade behind. I don't really care about the counters anymore. I'll just double block like this. And if he has something, so be it. But I'm fine with this if this happens. Okay. Now if he blocks... If he doesn't understand the card, he will just die, right? If he blocks the Mechan. How much can we do? We can do both of these. Put another counter on it. Maybe that's good. We'll surveil first. I'm going to play the Mechanozoa anyway. He's probably going to block the Gale Blade. And then sacrifice it so that it will be dealt 0 damage. This puts more bodies on the board. I think the best thing to do here is tap his Gale Blade, put a counter on Earthus, and do I attack with both? This will be stunned. He has 1 in the air and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. I think we have to risk it for the biscuit. This way, if he blocks with anything else than the Harvester, he's dead. Let's see if he understands the Red Tiger Mechan. If he blocks the Red Tiger with any of the other creatures, he has something. I guess it's a bounce spell, and if he does, we're just dead here. Or he's reading it, but I assume he maybe has the... Yeah, well, I think then we're just dead here. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, it was close enough. Good game. Really missed the push there. But it was very close. Let's continue. I mean, 1 loss doesn't mean anything. Last game, it didn't go too well, by the way, with the red-white deck. I'm just not very good at red-white. Yeah, I'll keep this. Mechan is good with the relic as well. We could put the counter on the silencer, for instance. Yep. I like the whale. Oh, I think that's goodbye. Silencer or Mechan. Okay, so no more poison counters, but that's not actually too bad. Guess we'll just play the best blocker here. Don't care about the prospector. If he attacks, I'll just block it. I don't think this will deal a lot of damage. I assume he has something else, right? Otherwise it's just very expensive. Or he's looking for a third color maybe, which he badly needs. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so he could still kill it. Yep. Okay. Yep. Well, we're drawing removal. So if he cannot remove this Mechan, he has black, so he probably can. Oh my goodness, that's an annoying card. Let's not have that leave the battlefield. -5, -0. Doesn't become tapped, that's annoying. When this card leaves the battlefield, you may put a card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control. What are the odds that he actually has something for this? I'm not sure what the odds are of him having something in his hand. Guess we'll see. Could be a 6-drop. If it's a 6-drop, then it's a land, okay. So now we can deal 7 each turn with the Lost in Space. Wow, that's not what you want to do. Let's see, can we kill him? When it is dealt damage, we can deal 4 damage to him. He'll be at 13, he blocks 1. I think, well, at this moment I don't really care. He has terrible trades. We'll just play the whale, and I think we should be good next turn. Unless, of course, he has a big old board wipe. I don't have any artifacts. I don't think I care about the... Well, it's a creature with flying. I'll just keep it. We can play both next turn. Vigilance Menace. When another creature you control dies or is put into exile, put up something on Sir blah blah blah, gain 1 life. When it dies, put into exile. So I think we want to bounce that. And if he has nothing now, we'll just have lethal, I think. Might be too greedy, but I guess I'll try. so he's not dead yet. If he does have a board wipe. Okay, good game. Well, that went better. Much better, actually. Back up to goal 2. And we're off to game number 3. Okay, well, I think the powerhouse we got in the first game, you know, it was an absolute beating. But I think this deck has what it takes. It's just pretty much up to me to make it all work and not make any bad decisions. Yeah, I'll take this. I really like the pangolin. It's especially good with the Mechan. If the opponent doesn't curve out. Okay, well that's not too bad. I mean, it's a good card for late game, but now maybe we can attack next turn with 2 3/3s. So, depending on what he plays. Hope he doesn't kill it. If he does something, I hope he puts an enchantment on it or something, so we can still sacrifice it with this Selfcraft thing. Okay, it seems like we can get in for some attacks here. I'll definitely try it. And I assume that he's going to put a counter. Maybe he misread the card. I also thought that you can just put a stun counter on something. But it has to be a tapped creature. So we can attack now for 6. He's going to put a stun counter on the pangolin. And next turn we can either walk this dude, or we could just play the hasty boy again, depending on what he does. This ability costs 3 less to activate if you attack with the spacecraft this turn. So 6 mana destroy target, non-land permanent. And maybe at some point 3 mana. Wow, he really hates the pangolin. That's interesting. Okay, we are drawing cards, which is nice. I'll definitely just try and attack again. Simply because we have a lot of follow-up plays. We can stun whatever he plays, play the operator too. At some point we can play the Mechan, but we don't have to stun that, we can just keep attacking. Unless he plays something else, of course. So let's just attack first. If he has a combat trick, we'll use the Disrupting Blast. And if he doesn't, I think it's best to put a stun counter on the Hound and keep up the blast for whatever he plays. And I think we should be good. If we draw another land, we can just play the Zoa again. But I think he wants to use the Torpedo for that. This is a very good card, by the way. But yet again, we can just attack into this. He's going to use a Torpedo. Next turn. The question is, do we want to have him use it on the Mechanozoa or the Mechan? If he chumps this, I'm fine with it. If he actually does some kind of thing, we can always return it. Let's surveil any potential lands away. Yeah, I think I need more top end stuff actually. And I'll just play the operator and keep up the blast. And the next turn we can do both of these. But I'm just kind of waiting for him to blow something up. Or for him to play something big that we can bounce. Or to use a trick. Maybe he has the +1/+0 in vigilance. And then... Okay. Yeah, that's not really worth blasting. Yeah, that is a good card. I hope he attacks. Unfortunately, he doesn't. This is not a good thing to bounce. Also, we kind of lost our speed here. It's best probably just to play the big dude now. Keep that tapped, attack. But the last few points of damage have been dreadful. He's going to torpedo our Mechanozoa now. I assume he has nothing else, so he does. Life gain. Okay, I want to try and keep that up. So we could return that and then... No, we cannot annul it. It's not an artifact creature. Do we have enough? Then we cannot keep up annul, but I think it's still worth it. Okay. Still nothing lethal on the board. I guess we're just building out. I don't think he's going to attack at any time soon. Maybe I should have been more aggressive, but I'm not sure. I just expected him to have something with all the mana, but he did, but it took him many turns to play it. Okay, well, I'm not blocking this. He obviously has something, and we can do 3 on the backswing. Okay, well, that's clear that that's what he has. I think I'm going to go wheel and the blast, but I'm going to need one more land. I don't want to bounce this thing. Well, maybe now I do. Especially if he puts all the counters on the dragon. Yeah, now I think I want to blast it. He cannot kill this with a blast. We don't have enough mana to do both. Either way, it's best to do it in his turn. And if he doesn't do anything crazy, we can still do the consult the star charge. I think he's not going to attack with it now simply because he wants to keep it back. Oh. That hurts. We have a whale. I think it's okay if it dies. But yeah, he's playing his bombs. So we can get an artifact He cannot play it again until his next turn. I don't mind a 1/1. But we cannot counter it, so he will deal 3 damage to any target. I'm going to use the Consult the Stars, unless he does something crazy. I would like to find a land here. Get to look at many cards. Oh, well, it is a land. It's multiple lands, actually. Man, that was a lot. Okay, that's interesting. He's going to kill the drone, probably, with his dragon. So let's attack first. Sure. And I think I have to get this whale onto the battlefield as a potential threat. But then the question is, do I keep up a null? Or do I play the operator? I can keep something stunned even longer. I don't think I care about the annul too much. I think I want to put stuff on the board. He's going to kill probably the operator now. Or he can deal to my face, but it's probably the operator. And we can tap it to deal 4. Okay, don't really care about that. Oh, it has reach. Oh, that is annoying. The reach is very annoying. Maybe I should have taken 2 lands, actually. We can deal 1 to him. Yeah, I think I have to build up my board. Keep up the annul. Push in 1 damage at a time. But the reach is big here. And next turn we have some good attacks. I can keep this tapped for 1 more turn. If he plays an artifact or enchantment, we can counter it. Okay, so he's also killing his own dog. Man, here's another one. Man, this is terrible. I don't think we get to push through, actually. Maybe that helps. I don't think that helps. Why did he not tap more red? This is so annoying. What a stupid, stupid game. Well, he's also not attacking anytime soon. Man, this is such a drag. He has a better top end than we do. I hope he plays something that we can counter at some point. Oh, yes, that is something I would like to counter. That doesn't really help. We have 7 mana. Let's draw a card first. Okay. Let's just get more flying bodies. Oh, that is a card I would love to play here. I think it's pretty much lethal. Because then he has to block with the elemental, I guess. To any other target. Yeah, we just need to play something big actually. I'm just waiting for him to play the elite and put a counters at some point. When this creature leaves the battlefield and not even dies, that's very good. What can I do here? 8 mana. I don't have enough. Maybe one more turn. I think I have to play this dude for his normal cost. Pass turn. Bounce one of his flying and reach creatures, and then I think we can kill him. Maybe. Lost in Space here is a good card. But the Nebula, if we had a stronger creature, like with more power. He can have 2 lander tokens if you... No, I'd rather have him have a big creature. We just need to get... We lack 1 power to actually do this. It's very annoying. I think I have to take it. I can only kill 1 of my creatures if I block with everything. I think I have to do that actually. I'll lose a whale. We just need to get some more power on the board for this Pain for All. I'm definitely going to bounce that creature now. Man. I guess we'll just use it defensively. And we'll pass. The reason is he can block with his reach creature and it will deal no damage. It would also work if we could deal damage to the whale. Yeah, I hope we... I'm not sure if he has lethal, I don't think he has. He has 7 more cards. We also have 7. We've got to get rid of the elemental, that's the only thing. Man. But we're not going to win this unless he starts drawing more cards. Which I would be fine with. But we're both at 6. I've just got to get rid of this elemental. Okay, well that could be an out. But at this point we have nothing to flicker, so I'll just wait until I draw an artifact or elemental, and then I think we might get there. Unless he starts gaining life, that would be very, very unfortunate. Now I think I'll just sacrifice the relic to just draw a card. Oh man. I hope there's still an artifact or creature in my deck actually. Opponent at 1. This divert disaster is absolutely useless now. I'll get a lander token. I want to thin out my 3 cards if I actually have a land there. And I will see if I have another artifact or enchantment. It's 3 lands. Oh. This is terrible. Okay, well, let's just see what he does. Yeah. I'm gonna give up. There's nothing we can do. Man. Oh, so close. Opponent at 1 life, and you have to... 1 creature, 1 artifact would have done it. Man, that was dreadful. If you made it through that game, I have a lot of respect for you. I barely made it. It was a good game. But not the ending that I had hoped for. 3 lands. Yeah, that will haunt me for a while. Okay, well, let's see if we can get some more wins with this deck. I think it has a lot of potential. Yeah, I'll keep it. Seems like we are on the draw a lot of times, which is unfortunate for our deck. But I think I'll go for the operator. Next turn we can play or a permanent 3/3, or we can play a hasty 3/3 and keep up divert disaster. It's a double striker. That is annoying. Guess I'll offer the trade here. Don't think he will bite, but we can counter anything he plays, or we can consult the stars. Don't think I want another land. Okay. Guess we're taking 4 here. Yeah, I'll counter that. Let's see if we can win this race. We have a painful for all, which should help. A bounce spell. I think I'm definitely going to play this. Could also keep up the kicked version of the console, the stars charts. I hope he plays something in such a way that bouncing something would be great, or using the pain for all would be great. So that's something that I will probably kill. Could also play the pangolin and bounce that dude, which might be better. But we're not winning this race. He'll just play it again next turn. And now this is also a reasonable defensive creature. But he could just exile it, of course. We're at 6. It hurts. Classic. Two of them into my hand. Don't think I need any more lands. He's already at 6. With this one we can potentially hit him for 4 next turn. But I assume he has more action and removal. He'll probably fail to find. That might actually be better. Let's see if this can get us there. If he has a removal spell like Depressurize, he will probably use it on the Harrier before attacks. And now we'll just play the Navigator. Opponent's at 4. Okay. If he plays just one blocker, we still win. Because we can bounce it and pump this. Would be a shame to do it on that thing though. Oh, he has a fight spell. Oh man. Well. Missing permanents here. Wow, opponent's going down to 2. We are drawing 0 lands. If he plays something, I'm going to do Lost in Space for the Surveil value. And otherwise disrupting, what is it, Blast will be good. We can do the Blast later. He's probably going to put it on top, I think. Oh. That's an excellent top deck. Oh, okay, that was close. Very close. 2 and 2. I hope to at least make it 3 and 2. That would be better than the last games, which were 1 and 3. I'm not sure what the deck is missing. Maybe some big late game stuff. Like the reason we lost against the other opponent is because he had the big dragons, 7 mana ones, and all we have is 2 6 mana tap something. If I just draw lands, I think I'm good. Again, we are not allowed to be the players on the play. Okay, so we could attack for 2. Let's just build out the board. At some point play the silencer. Get our pangolin a bit bigger. We could do that now. It would not cost us a creature. But I'll just do this because I think I'm going to need the mana from this creature. But he clearly has something. But I'm fine him using tricks or pump spells or whatever to kill this. I assume he has something. Okay, probably the +1. No, okay. Opponent has nothing still. Wow, that's interesting. So we cannot kill that, and it's very big. What on earth am I supposed to do with that? It even has reach. Okay. Let's just hope he starts attacking at some point. Man, that hurts. Yep. I don't think, well, we do have some removal for this, but it's not good. There's a land. We could, of course, bounce it. Let's... Do I want to keep up on a null and a counter spell? I think I do. I'll just warp this. definitely counterspelling that. Because now we are getting near for the pain for all thing. We can get another counter on the pangolin. And if we attack, we can get another one on it. But it's not an instant speed. Okay, so if I'm very desperate, don't really care about that. I care more about that. If I attack with a Harrier, I can make a token, I can get a counter on that. It will be big enough. Then we can at least kill the 5/7 and get some poison counters going. I think it's worth it. Now I assume he will just block with the elemental and the Mechan. Yep. And the reach is gone. We're both in top deck mode. And we could start getting some poison counters going. Now the question is, do I also attack with the pangolin? I don't think I do. This is fine. Oh, he has a stupid reach, of course. Okay, I guess we're not doing any poison counters just yet. It has to be that dude, because we can play him as well. And the whale. Should have tapped my operator as I did pretty much all the time, but now I can attack. If I attack with a pangolin, he loses one creature. And then I could do a lot of damage to him, but I don't think I will get there by damage. Maybe now we could. If we tap the worm, we can attack with the Mechan and the pangolin and the operator. I think that's the best thing to do. He'll probably jump the pangolin with the Mechan. Wow, he just takes it. Which means he's at 8 poison. So if we attack with everything, it's okay, good game. I was about to say, then it's lethal. 3 and 2. I don't think this is a trophy deck, but I'm already happy with 3-2. Would like to see it a bit higher, but I'll do my best. for you guys. Now, as always, if you have feedback for me, if you see me do anything silly, any misplays, feel free to point them out. Or if you appreciate what I do, or if there's something you think could help me out, could help me helping you out, that's also very welcome. Yeah, I'll keep this. Still not sure what's best, the operator or the Mechan. I guess it depends on his plays. Again, we're again on the draw, which is very annoying, or unfortunate at least for us. Okay, well, we're definitely going for the operator then. There's no point to... People like the elemental. Yeah, I don't care about 2 damage. Wow. That's quite the spell for a cheap creature like that. I of course have to bounce the remnant, then the enchantment will be gone. But I think we have some time here. The opponent's stuck on 3. There's a pangolin, which I really like. I'm just going to play it out. I'll keep up the counter spell in the consult. And if he actually drew a land, which he did, the chances are big that he's going to play a 4-drop or something. Okay. Not going to counter that. Okay. Maybe an island, but that could also work. But we only have 1 blue. Yeah, this is annoying. If it were an island, I would have taken the island. I guess we have to go for the long game here. Now draw an island perhaps? No, it's not a mountain. I'll just keep up the divert disaster again. If he attacks, I'll double block. Man. What is up with all the red mana? Okay, let's just take a 1-turn pause. Hopefully next turn. Now you see he plays his big dude, which I want to counter. Okay, well, we wouldn't counter that one. Maybe we bounce the pangolin eventually. Island, please. Yes. I want to play the Mechan when I have mana for the pangolin, so I'll just keep up the blue stuff that I have. Very happy that I drew the island there. But he's going to use the scrapper soon to sacrifice lands or whatever. It's going to get him a lot of value. Maybe I'll use the relic for it if he doesn't do anything else. Yeah, I don't want him to kill my thing, but also I don't want him to surveil one. Okay. Let's get a big pangolin. I hope it will help. We're slowly pinging away. What is the exclamation mark? Can't be blocked at all. By more than one creature. Oh, interesting. So now at some point it might become worth to bounce the elemental. Oh. Probably bouncing the trooper. Oh man. This is big and very annoying. Oh. I think that just won him the game actually. Because now he gets to empty his hand. Draw a lot of cards, yeah. And now we draw the blue sources. Opponent's at 12 still, so it doesn't really do much. Let's just keep pinging him. And it's going to be easier for him. I'm going to see if at the end of combat I can just bounce his trooper. But yeah, that was very big. He's probably going to attack with something. Because he wants to have 2 tapped creatures. So I'll just jump this. Now we could get in for some damage. When it becomes tapped, do we have a way to tap it? No, but it is another damage. I don't think it's what we need. We need something big. That might help. Let me think. He's at 10 this way. I will also make 1, so there will be 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll get pinged 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He'll be at 9. He will be almost dead, but I think I want to keep the Ardent up. If he blocks the Ardents, he'll go to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He'll go down to 1. Am I going to need the more triggers? Yeah, I'm just going to attack with it. He's probably going to block it, but I think I have another way to push damage through. This way he'll go down to 1. If my math was correct. And I hope he plays an artifact, or yeah. He's probably not getting his creatures tapped now. Oh. I think that does it. At least it might do it. Yep. Eesh. Well, that was why I moved the... I didn't take the 2-1 that taps, even though it would have pinged one. Maybe it would have been lethal, but having this big dude works way better. Okay, we're picking up pace. 2 losses, but we're still going strong, 4 and 2. Now I fear that the games will become harder and harder as we progress higher. And it's also later than I usually play. So I hope my mind doesn't give up on me. Right, here we go. A bronze player. That is interesting. I'm definitely keeping this. Whenever you face off a bronze player, it can't really mean anything good. Mostly because then they often have a bonkers deck. Why does the opponent always go first? Why does the opponent always go first? I can't recall us any time being on the play. Okay, well, we drew a land, which is good. Five mana becomes a blue elemental creature with flying and vision, still a land. He might have a counter spell. But I'll just try and play the Navigator, for instance. If he counters that, that's not the end of the world. Maybe I should have played around it by just paying 2, having him have a loose turn. Yep. He has the answers. I guess I have to use the whale to surveil a island. Okay. Mechan is not great now. Could stun that one, but that's also not really worth it. Do we just hardcast this to block with? Let's warp first. We can always play this hasty boy. That's very unfortunate. Well, maybe one of these will do. No. If I play that, I cannot play anything else. I think I just need mana. Wow, he takes it. Yeah, looking at it like this, I think this might be the last game, simply because it's taking too long for us to find the second island. We can only single spell. Man. He probably has a counter spell. I'll just try and play the Mechan. If he counters that, I'd rather have him counter that than the whale. Okay. That's not too bad. Maybe he doesn't have a counter spell. Man, single spelling is just totally useless. I guess it has to be the whale. Find an island somehow. Yeah, we have another relic. I don't think we need two. I fear the Mechan has to chomp here. He'll probably attack with the 4/4 again. Yeah, well, you know, that's MTG Arena. It happens sometimes. We play the equal amount. Maybe I should play more blue than red, but he's probably thinking what's best to either play something or get the land going, which we can chump and then we take 1, but we lose the Mechan. I wonder if there's a way for us that we can regain control of the board. Okay. That's very aggressive. So I have to counter that the next time, but I don't have a counter spell. Now he's just probably... Why is he not doing that? 5 mana. I'm thinking... I'm going to play the relic. I'm going to keep the whale behind. He is probably going to use the dude on my whale again, but then permanently. And if he then attacks, I can do Lost in Space on it, block his luminary. But it's going to be very difficult for us. This land is very annoying. Just a 5 mana 4/4 whenever you want. It's a good mana sink. He's not doing it, that's interesting. Wow. Why is he giving us more turns? Okay, well, I'm finally drawing lands. We have 7 mana. I could play Mechanozoa and the Mechanozoa and keep up a null. But he has the 4/4 flying and vigilance dude at instant speed. I don't think the annul is the best thing to keep up. So I'll just play this dude. He passed the turn pretty much. So I'll just do nothing here. Keep up both these things. Opponent draws 3, which is big. Now, I hope at some point he will just do the thing on my wheel. That's fine. Please don't do anything else. Don't touch my wheel. Okay, so he warps that. He gets a 1/1. Maybe we can start attacking at some point here. So you can tap something. I don't think we're in a situation to attack just yet, because he can tap this down, we'll have no, but then he can attack for 2, we can attack for 3. It will cost him 4 to tap something. I have to use either the Lost in Space or the Relic this turn. Still waiting for him to do the stupid Stalker thing. Okay, it seems like he's going to do it now on whatever one. I hope he attacks with everything. We can try also with the Sentry, please. If he has a counterspell, it will be very difficult for us to come back. Oh, I'll keep that, it's a cheap artifact. Okay, so we lost a creature. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just play the operator here. We can get a lot of control here. It has to be the whale. I think I'm jumping anytime, anyway soon. We'll warp this onto the luminary, because we're at 6 and I care most about damage. And now we'll just attack with the wheel. Next turn it's a lethal attack. Make sure he does little to no damage next turn. That's a good draw step. Not draw step, that's a good draw. And I'll just block everything if he attacks with stuff. The only thing he could have is a pump spell. I'll just block the flyer as well. Must admit, I forgot about his land here for a second. I wonder what he has. He cannot tap anything. Oh, okay, he has that. Yeah, now it will become difficult. We have 8 mana. So I will do this for 2, so we can at least play the other dude. Put 1 card into our hands. Otherwise it would have been a counterspell. It's nothing, we cannot double spell anyway. So I guess it has to be something big. Like the whale. He might kill us here anyway. And I am... Yeah, I have to tap his damage even though he can tap something down. Yeah, I don't think we can win this. We might actually be dead here. Yeah, we're dead. Man, yeah, he had a sweet deck. I mean, that land is just crazy. Oh, not sure if I could have played it differently there. Anyway, we are 4-3. I am still reasonably happy with this outcome, especially after the first two losses, which were very quickly. Now, thank you for joining me. Yet as always, if you like what I did, feel free to click some of those buttons, and I hope to see you the next time. Peace.
Grab the card, shuffle dreams in the palms. Dad's drafts roll heavy, we bombing like psalms. Stacks on the table, strategies the flex. Running these lines like counterspell checks. Dad drafts in the zone, pulling rares from the throne. Mana on the stack, magic seeds we've sown. From poppers to planeswalkers, the board gets owned. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown. Welcome to Dad's drafts, your new homegrown.